Selamat Hari Wanita Sedunia.
Happy 国際女性デー
Feliz Dia Internacional da Mulher.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय महिला दिवस की शुभकामनाएं।
Maligayang araw ng mga kababaihan.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Frauentag.
Feliz Día Internacional de la Mujer.
Buona giornata internazionale della donna.
د ښځو عالمي ورځ دې ستاسو ټولو مبارک شي.
Поздравляю с 8 марта.
3·8妇女节快乐。
Feliz Día Internacional de la Mujer.
International de la Femme. Happy International Women's Day.
A wonderful mother, a loving daughter, a great sister, a perfect partner, and a caring grandma. Every moment in life is incomplete without you. We thank you for being women.
Сделаны наши девчонки, ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Из цветочков, из звоночков, из переглядок и мармеладок сделаны наши девчонки. Из железа, из стремлений и самоотдачи, из сражений сделаны наши девчонки. Из упорства, из красы, которой гордится вся нация, сделаны наши девчонки. Из синяков и тумаков, из отваги сжатых кулаков, из независимости и мастерства, из страсти и сердца и достоинства, из воли крепче кремня, из силы и огня, из свободы от чужих мнений, из свершений и достижений сделаны наши девчонки.
Given my situation, I've always had to be very persistent with my goals and be super ambitious in a way that's distinct from other people. I've also had to be very adaptive to any given situation and resourceful, and that tends to bleed over into my overall goals and my work.
If I had stayed in Manila, life would have been comfortable and familiar, but I think I would have missed out on the opportunity to really challenge myself and see just how good I can be.
Honesty and vulnerability really came as a result of me coming out. Having that moment of saying this is who I am allowed me to become that person in every aspect of my life, which is this is who I am, take it or leave it.
I would say Black girls in society, there are a lot of stereotypes.
I remember as a very young kid, I determined like, well, that's what people expect. I'm not going to fall for what people expect.
Some of the most inspirational women that I've worked with are here. And so in telling my story, I hope that I can inspire, especially women, to start their own journey.
Not just in the Philippines, but in Asia generally, you just don't voice your opinions as candidly. And I've become more comfortable just letting my voice be heard, which seems like a small thing, but until you actually lean into that part of our culture, it's so liberating.
You can't underestimate the power that inspiration serves, especially to women. For me, when I can hear a story about what their journey was, and I can connect with that, I can see something that reminds me of myself. It helps me believe that I could do that too.
Being a woman and being a Black woman at that, society doesn't immediately trust you. I am used to having to work and earn that.
I think I want people to see that there are so many different types of strong women. When we hear that term, we often think of a very particular type of woman. The most extreme version being like an Uma Thurman, really relating physical strength to what it means to be strong. But there are also a lot of strong women who are more soft-spoken, who are more introverted, who are less physically able, and I think that it's important to highlight those women as well.
I think my drive has still always been people doubting me. There's always been a thing of like being expected to fail, and always coming out on the other side of it. There's just an edge of when you prove people wrong, then being the other and like, you know, you come in and people have these like preconceived notions of what you're gonna be, and just to kind of leave a room and just know that like I shattered all of that.
We still have a long way to go as a society. I look forward to the day when it's the norm, that we can be excited about the accomplishments of women and recognize those.
A woman is a woman's enemy. Is that true? Even today we continue to fight each other, not the system.
ये ऐसे कपड़े पहनेंगी तो ऐसा ही होगा.
We fight each other like the world isn't watching. In return, insulting ourselves.
What a bitch. ऑफिस कैसे था?
ठीक था.
जाओ रोटी दे के आओ.
And yet break instantly in front of a man. But what if she supports her?
ओए, तुम लोग के पास कोई काम नहीं है? Get lost.
And even when she disagrees, she respects her.
It's okay, guys. Let's do it her way.
And she tells her she isn't alone.
साथ खाते हैं.
This Women's Day, celebrate yourself and celebrate her. She for her.
There's a saying, behind every great man is a great woman. But there's a divide, a gap, a separation. It's about acknowledging the unseen efforts, the disparity, and expectations. Support. What does it mean to have support? To give support? To live without support? It's time that support goes both ways. Because beside every great man is a great woman.
Sweat is more than perspiration. It's an investment. But not the kind you want to save, the kind you want to give away.
Sweat has taught me perseverance.
Because the more we lose, the more we learn.
让我享受它带来的快乐。
Sweat has taught me that I'm stronger than I think.
About what we're made of and what we're capable of.
Sweating is getting rid of anything that's negative inside of you.
Anybody can tell you can do it, but unless you believe it yourself, it's never gonna happen.
It doesn't matter how you dish it out. Slow and steady like a trip of your morning coffee, or fast and furious, forming puddles at your feet.
Sweat has taught me that there are no limits.
But just remember, whatever you want out of 2016, remarkable things are rarely achieved by women in dry shirts.
You have to find something within yourself to push yourself. No one can do it for you.
I have to motivate myself.
Тогда в конце ты понимаешь, что это именно то, чего ты всегда хотел.
So tie your hair back, regrip, and let it drip. Because you'll never run out of sweat. But you might run out of time.
Why have there been so many male presidents,
so few women?
Why is it so difficult for mums to get back to work after having kids? Why is it that millions of women still have no access to technology?
I know, right? Why do you think of a pilot as a man and a flight attendant as a woman?
Tell me about it.
Can someone really earn more just because of their gender?
Don't worry, baby. I'm coming to you.
Why are almost all the superheroes men?
Cut!
And why do I only get to be the love interest?
Tell me, why?
I have no idea.
Hi.
One day we will play in the major league.
أكون أول رئيس الجمهورية لمصر.
Saya akan membuat dan bermain dalam film action saya sendiri. Vou fazer uma viagem espacial e passear pelos anéis de Saturno.
Я спрыгну с парашютом.
Je visiterai le monde.
Haré que todos los perros tengan un hogar.
Michael Jackson みたいなアーティストです。
I will be the poet whose voice births the new Nigerian.
Voy a ver mi campaña de publicidad en Times Square.
I'll open my own lab.
วันหนึ่งเมย์ฝันอยากจะคว้าเหรียญทองโอลิมปิกให้ได้ค่ะ One day I'll ask you to marry me.
Na खुद restaurant खोलूंगी.
Eines Tages werde ich Mami.
I will discuss the environment with Pope Francis.
One day.
Un giorno.
วันหนึ่ง
في يوم من الأيام.
Ik deel me.
однажды, un jour.
One day we will see every girl in school.
إيش حيقولوا عنك؟ إنك مو المفروض تكوني هنا. إنه ده مو ليكي. إنه دي ما هي لعبتك. أو يمكن يقولوا إنك قوية. إنه ما حد يقدر يوقفك. إنك حتلاقي طريقك. إنك قدهم. إنك أبهرتيهم. أو يمكن يقولوا إنك حتصيري شيء كبير.
Yeah, go ahead and take a seat. Is she mic'd up? Are we ready for quiet?
Okay, so keep in mind this is being cut together. You have to ad-lib things that are true for you instead of mind samples.
I'm like nervous now.
We're daughters and mothers.
Sisters and soulmates.
We're strong and bold.
She likes being the boss. She likes being in charge.
We are teachers and very good listeners.
We are doctors and lawyers.
We are data scientists.
We are recruiters.
Musicians.
Engineers.
Athletes.
We are game changers.
flawless and fearless.
We are badass, and we are equals.
We are motivators.
Thank you. It's a little bit higher.
Instigators.
We're leaders.
Risk takers.
We are shoppers, for sure. Breadwinners.
Bread bakers. We are dreamers.
Executives.
And we are creators.
We support each other.
I'm here.
We are girlfriends and wives.
We have girlfriends and wives.
We go fast. We get our hands dirty.
We paint our nails.
Or don't paint our nails.
I don't paint my nails.
How's my hair? We keep it together.
We are the glue.
We hold it down. We are women.
We are women.
We are women.